November has been quite a month for our blue boy, as he celebrated a number of major anniversaries for a portion of his gaming lineup, such as the 15th for Sonic 2006, the 10th for Sonic Generations, holy crap, and the 13th for Sonic Unleashed, again, holy crap, it's the age of a teenager now. What the heck is going on? And along with all of that, Sonic has also gotten his next big game trademarked by SEGA, Sonic Frontiers. Made a whole other video about that in case you'd like to go and take a look. And now a similar trademark has been made for another game that was announced back during NintendoCentral and yet has barely received any acknowledgement. The game I'm talking about is Sonic Origins. Seriously, what is it about Sonic and November that makes such a good combination? You'd think November was more the month of Sonic than his birth month of June. Oh, wait a minute, probably because around this time of the year is when the holiday season starts, and that tends to be an advantageous time for gaming-related sales, so methinks that might have something to do with it. Anyway, similar to Sonic Frontiers, little to nothing at all was said about Sonic Origins by SEGA, except back during Sonic's 30th anniversary, when Takashi Iizuka went on record to state that the Sonic Classic lineup would be remade for current consoles in native widescreen with additional features, instead of simply being emulated like what has been done before. Now, when I say remade, I'm not talking like a dramatic shakeup in the graphics, so that they look realistic like current day consoles do. I'm talking more like what has been done with the 2013 mobile remakes for Sonic 1 and 2 that were spearheaded by Christian Whitehead. Would be interesting to see Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 with realistic graphics rather than the pixelated style they used back during the 90s, but one can only wonder. Of course, it remains unclear as to how exactly Sonic Origins will be developed, and part of why that is because when it was first announced back in May, SEGA did not have any pre-release footage prepared for it, let alone a logo. Instead, they used placeholder footage from the mobile remake of Sonic 1 and 2, the Genesis version of Sonic 3, and the Steam release for Sonic CD. This alone raised not only my eyebrows, but those of many other Sonic fans, especially those who were anticipating the classic titles transitioning to modern-day consoles. Supposedly, development for Sonic Origins is going to be done in-house at SEGA, although that hasn't been made official yet. Part of me is hoping that's the case because with the admittedly messy state that Sonic Colors Ultimate released in, I think they're going to need a change in their development strategy. However, I do have to give points, lots and lots of points, to both SEGA and Blind Squirrel, who of course handled the remaster of Sonic Colors, for coordinating to push out patches as often as they possibly can. In fact, one such patch went up earlier this week, and SEGA surprised us even further by being openly transparent about what this update provides, whereas before they would just drop updates and then go about their business. This is great to see, because previously, transparency was not SEGA's greatest strength. And then NintendoCentral happened, and that alone proved to be a huge step in the right direction, and it's great to see that they're taking further steps to improve upon that. Now, before any of you jump into the comments section to call me out for throwing shade at Colors Ultimate, I'm doing no such thing. I actually consider this remaster of Sonic Colors to be solid overall. Were there things for it that I would have done differently? Of course, but all things considered, it turned out very well, and sold well too, by the looks of it. It just had the misfortune of being marred by the controversy that arose over the seizure-inducing glitches that happened for the Switch version, but those have since been patched out, and as the recent updates ought to indicate, SEGA and Blind Squirrel are taking more steps to clean the game up, which they honestly don't need to do given how well it's sold, but the fact that they're still taking this extra effort to do exactly that shows that they care, and I'm really happy about that. Anyway, we're getting slightly off topic talking about Colors Ultimate, so let's just get back to Origins. The trademark for Origin was first filed on November 5th, and then just today, November 24th, it was officially finalized and went through. The fact that both Origins and Frontiers were trademarked this month could point to the possibility of both games, or at least one of them, being talked about or revealed in full at either the Game Awards or an event that happens after the fact. Personally, I find it more likely that SEGA will first talk about Sonic Origins before they ever touch upon Sonic Frontiers, because the games to be included in Origins were released years ago and are simply being readjusted for the sake of modern day consoles. In essence, the blueprint of the Sonic classics is already there. Sonic Frontiers, on the other hand, is a brand new game being built from the ground up. Of course, back when NintendoCentral happened, they included 3 game reveals, if we're being technical, as part of their lineup: Sonic Colors Ultimate, Sonic Origins, And then near the end of Sonic Central, we got a quick glimpse of Sonic Frontiers, which was unnamed at the time. And in addition, as was said a bit ago, placeholder footage was used for Origins. Would be nice to see official footage for a change. Now I'm still banking on the possibility that we'll hear more about Sonic Origins before the year is out. But we are currently near the end of November, and that leaves us with one more month to go before we slip into 2022, which is also the tentative release date for Sonic Frontiers, although I'm betting that will be pushed back to 2023. In fact, I'm quite confident in it. But as far as Origins goes, I don't think we're going to be so lucky to hear anything about it before the year is out. Apart from them talking about it in Sonic Central, there's nothing about Origin that can be found on any of Sega's official pages whatsoever. All we found was Trademark that was ported by Gematsu, and that's it. Earlier this month, the leaker Zippo, who amassed quite a reputation for themselves by this point, came out with another blog post containing an unofficial update to the development of Sonic Origins, which of course everybody's been concerned about recently. In the post, Zippo says that Sega was going to hand off development of Sonic Origins to Evening Star, but apparently that went out the window. Furthermore, it seemed that they were hoping to time the release of Sonic Origins in tandem with the Sonic movie sequel, which is coming out in April 2022, and that's 5 months from now. But the way things are going, I find that to be increasingly unlikely. And that really sucks because I was hoping they would be able to capitalize on an opportunity that slipped by during the first Sonic movie, where they could time a game release with that of the movie's release, and in turn, step up the reputation of the Sonic brand. But I guess that once again, they're not going to be able to do that. It's still a wait and see approach at this stage, but I recommend not holding your breath. At this point, the Game Award remains Sega's only possibility of being able to push out news about Sonic Origins or Sonic Frontiers before the end of the year like was initially promised. Otherwise, we'll have to resign ourselves to the fact that we won't hear anything until at least next year, if we do hear anything at all. But one thing is for sure, whether Sonic Origins releases tomorrow or in 1 or 2 years from now, the trademark for the game means that it is definitely happening if Sonic Central didn't already convince you of that. Same with Sonic Frontiers. It's not a matter of if at this point, but a matter of when. And with us being Sonic fans, of course we're eager to hear more from Sega on the subject, and contrary to what some may tell you, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. As somebody who found their way into the Sonic series through the classic games, I'm definitely excited to see what's gonna happen with Sonic Origins, especially with Sonic CD, which before Sonic Mania was my favorite classic Sonic game. So seeing it get remade in full-on widescreen and with possibly more features than what we saw from the Steam and mobile re-releases? Your boy's getting happy thinking about that. And of course I'm also excited to see what will happen with the re-release of Sonic 3, which hadn't been, well, re-released in well over 10 years. Like what I talked about in my video, The Return of Sonic 3. And speaking of that video, I see that it's been doing super well. It's almost at 4,000 views. Really happy to see that you guys are enjoying that video so much, so thank you. I may just have to make a follow-up on it at some point. We'll have to see, won't we? But yeah, there you have it. Sonic Origins and Sonic Frontiers were both trademarked by Sega this month, and that can only mean one thing. News for both games is just around the corner. But when exactly? Well, hopefully, we'll find out soon. Until then, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts with your likes and comments down below. And if you want to keep up with more of my Sonic videos as they come out, just hit that sub button and ring that bell to stay up to date. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to hear from you guys again in my next video. Until then, take care, Blue Blurs for life, see y'all later.